Hello and welcome. I'm Mercy, the head game master here at the Monsters, and we're back with another working Wednesday stream. The goal of the show is to sit down.
YouTube stream is now live.
Usually I can get through at least most of the speech before that happens. The goal of the stream is to sit down, stay focused, at least relatively so, and work for half an hour, take a quick stretch break, come back with a clear head, work for another half an hour, and then get out of here. Our soft cap is 90 minutes, but the goal is to be closer to 60 to 70 if possible. And that's not because I don't enjoy what I'm doing, because I very much do. But as I'm sure those of you that have made worlds or even run modules before will know, it's easy to go down the rabbit holes and spend way more time than you meant to. And I do certainly do some of that during my off-stream work sessions as well. But on stream here, I try to be a little bit more task-oriented. We know how that goes sometimes. But that's the goal. That's the hope. So today we have a handful of disparate things to do. We need to give out XP for last session, which was spicy. The video from that session should go up on either Thursday or Friday, which is the either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And I'm hoping to get back into posting YouTube shorts again here as well. In fact, I have one that I've started editing that I'm planning on posting later today. So I think that's pretty much it. Chronicles. If you've been following the Chronicles campaign, Chronicles is playing this upcoming Monday, the 16th of December. They'll be live on Twitch that night, and then we'll get it posted on YouTube within the week. So with that, you're welcome to chat. You're welcome to co-work, whatever it is that you need to do. I will be doing D&D, but you certainly don't have to. I need to make a few more notes. So our session last weekend was 31 for Kingdom of Rin, and I need to add a couple more notes there before we get into doing the XP, and should help me with the XP as well. Hopefully, help me get my head back in the game. Although I will need to double check if Alan Dyke got XP for a certain thing in the previous session already. All right. Now that I think about it, actually, remove some things from the session 30 notes as well, because that wasn't pertinent there yet. Oh my god. really need to figure out how to enter a word into the dictionary of my Google Docs because it really wants Ga and Skabosh to be scratch. Mm-hmm. Okay. 30 is modified. 31. That can be removed because that happened in 30. Okay. I'll make another section here because on the 5th day of late spring, they made this progress. Stay spoiler free. Okay. Then on the 6th day of late spring, hello, Lily. You guys got your Christmas tree? Very nice. You could, you guys do real trees, right? Nice. Actually, are you? Hello, lol, lol, no, lol, lol. Hello, littles. Good to see you. Amlast, do you have a second slash? Are you up to date on our last episode for Kingdom? Or I mean, you know, Ornol or anybody else. But I'm trying to remember the timing of a few things, or maybe Amras will. Awesome. This is like the absolute most minor of spoilers. And I'll stay really vague. But so we actually covered parts of 3 in-game days during the last session. The evening of the 5th, the whole day of the 6th, and the first part of the day of the 7th. They also found they located 3 possible spots where they might want to pursue building their fort. One of them was definitely the night of the 5th. Does anybody remember when the other 2 were? I think one of them was early on the 7th, the last day that we did. I think the way it worked out was there was 1 per day, but I don't remember. I think it was the second half of the 5th, the first half of the 6th, and the first half of the 7th was when they found their locations. Or their possible locations, their prospective locations. Noah got a $100 gas card from work today for helping another store that just finished renovation. Oh, that's awesome, Nola. I mean, good on you for like being a team player, but also I'm super happy for you that was recognized in a very tangible way. That's awesome. That sounds right. Okay. As I was posing the question, like little bits more of it were coming back to me, so I feel semi-confident about the answer on my own. So then if that also sounds right to you, then it'll be good. So we're gonna need to roll some weather during today's stream also. It's been a while since we've needed to do that because I pre-rolled a lot of it, but yeah, no worries. Okay, I think that's really all I needed to do for episode 31 notes. How are we doing on time? Okay, so we went back, cleaned up some episode 30 notes, finished episode 31 notes, and then we're going to prep episode 32 notes. And we're only a quarter of the way in, even assuming that we don't go over it all. Hello, Kale. How you doing? Actually, Kale, do you want to weigh in on my our recollection of timelines for last session really fast? I'm going to call episode 32 unnamed for now. I don't have a significant, a significantly impactful title in my head right now. Preemptively calling last episode On Death's Door was sure prescient of me, though. Hello, Tyrock. How are you? I'm trying to be, fairly vague, obviously, to stay spoiler free, Kale. But I was trying to remember when, within the days of last session, you guys found your location prospects. I think it was because there were 3 days in game: the 5th, 6th, and the later part of the 5th, the whole 6th, and the first part of the 7th. So if I remember correctly, I think you found the first location late in the 5th. The second location early in the 6th, and the third location early in the 7th. Does that sound right to you? Oh, hey, Ugris. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it. How are you doing? That sounds right, you think? Okay. And that's what Amras slash Amras. Amlas/Amras. Yeah, there we go. Thought it sounded right as well. That's the kind of stuff that I was playing if I was playing at a table, I would just note while it happens, but there's just enough other stuff going on while we're on stream that I often don't get that stuff noted. Which is part of the reason why we do these streams, to go back and maintain the best continuity that we can. So how's your day going, Kale? What have you been up to? I mean, really, to everybody, I suppose. Episode 32 notes. Yeah. Let me grab. I'll go grab my dice bag really quickly. I usually try and have 3-ish days of notes or of weather pre-rolled. That way, if we do have a session where I wouldn't say that we didn't really time skip too much. There were just a few random encounter chart things that lined up well with some time passing a little bit more quickly than normal. But when that happens, I don't want to have to stop and roll for weather and stuff. I also wonder, there's a possibility maybe Kale could be a little bit behind, but I'd love to hear if anything, any news that you have on making minis for your valets while I'm getting my dice really quick. About to go into Walmart. Gotcha. Well, good luck with your errands. Watching some streamers play the new Indiana Jones. Well, it's not a game that you would play. It looks pretty good and seems to play well. Yeah, I have not watched any of it yet, but I am somewhat intellectually curious about it. God, my dice bag is disintegrating. I've had it for quite a while and I've used it a lot. It had like a vinyl like wrap at the top of it, like a vinyl finish. And yeah, it's not aging well. Or maybe it was even no, I don't think it's supposed to be a faux leather. Yeah, I don't know, something. The rest of it's in fine condition, so I suppose theoretically you could just chop the top off of it and then sew a new drawstring / top on. If you've never seen my dice bag, I don't think I showed the front of it there. Apply axe directly to problem. Barbarian. Which is funny because I've actually never played a barbarian, but I liked it. I usually play sorcerers or some or spontaneous spellcasters, but I couldn't find anything that at the place where I got that in the kind of in that vein that was as funny. Random charts. Random weather. Why is this zoomed out so far? Welcome back. We're rolling for weather. You know what I should do? I hadn't thought about that. Because where they are is kind of it's kind of on the border of two climate regions between being temperate and cold. So I think we're going to do odds as temperate, evens as cold for which chart we're going to use. Okay. Excellent. And one more. Oh, you're good, Kale. Got them mostly done, you think? I'd love to see them. Maybe we can show them on stream. Yeah. Hey, Shalendor, good to see you. How are you? How are you feeling? Have you turned the corner? Are you on the mend? Yeah, if we do well on the other things that, or at least the other things that I like have to get done today, then we'll absolutely go. I'll glance at them no matter what, but how much time I put into that or on feedback and whatnot today might vary. But I do want to at least see them. A little bit. Was able to open the eye up when you woke up. That's good. That's good. Let's go creep on these minis real fast. Hero. Oh, you know what I didn't go over when I was doing news at the start of the stream here today, but that's probably good because there's more people here now. Is we are currently polling interest for a Saving Santa's Workshop one shot that'll be live on Twitch on the 28th of December. Exact time is not locked in yet, but it'll be 5-ish hours. Starting sometime between like noon and 3 Pacific. So, but it's going to take a lot of work to get that prepared in a relatively short period of time. So, I'm not committing to doing that work yet until we determine if there's enough interest and availability. I think there's a lot of interest, but obviously being right around the holidays, availability might be kind of hard. So if you're interested, and there's a pretty good chance that you could be available on Saturday, the 28th of December, for about 5 hours in the afternoon and evening, U.S. time zones, please go to the Discord, go to the General TTRPG channel, and indicate interest there. I think we need a minimum of 3 players to actually play. And realistically, I'm going to assume that a third or more of people who indicate interest aren't going to end up being able to follow through. So we need at least 5 people to indicate interest in order for this to happen. I think it would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do it. So if you're interested and you are at least probably available, you don't have to fully commit quite yet, but probably available, head to the General TTRPG channel in our Discord server, and it's like the second message from the bottom. It should still be really easy to find. How do I get to... Oh, here we go. No? Yeah, here we go. The user interface for getting to saved minis in Tailspire or Hero Forge is not great. Okay. So Kale, I see Eyeless for sure. Is APR looking good supposed to be the other one? Oh, never mind. I see use her name. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I guess I shouldn't have named the other one either. Okay, so the other one you haven't done anything to yet. That's just a save of the default mini. Not from what I can tell. What time do I think on the 28th? Like I said, I don't know for sure. It'll be like normal Saturday time, so we'll start sometime. We'll either start at, I don't know, we'll start sometime between 12 and 3 Pacific, and then I would expect to go for about 5 hours. Oh, weird. Yeah, the refresh did it. Were you just working on them, Rocket? It's really strange. Huh. Okay, well. I like them so far. I think they're really good starts. There's something about whatever, I already said it, about Ios's pose that's throwing me off a little bit. But that's relatively easily tweaked. I really like the other one. I think that's awesome. There will be very little, if anything, that I have to say about tweaking the other one. That turned out great. Yeah, that the second one is like chef's kiss. Really, really good job. I'll hold off on showing them actually on stream for now, but I thought about it, but I decided to wait. Oh, it's supposed to be break time. Okay. So, and how we do? Oh, it's only at 32 minutes, so it only just barely hit break time. So when we get back, we need to give XP for last time, but that's pretty quick. That takes like 5 minutes ish. I want to try to fill out the rest of that encounter chart. It's actually, I have all of the content in there that I want. I just need to do a little bit of formatting and tweak some of the percentages. And then if we have time after that, we're going to make one more magic item for Angela's box of rings and things. So in the meantime, though, I'm going to get up, stretch my legs and whatnot. We'll be back in 5 minutes. If you haven't been up off your booty in a little while, you should get up and move around as well, get some water, and I'll be back shortly. If you're enjoying the vibes, if you're new here, if you're not already a subscriber or a follower, we'd love to have you put a subscription on the channel. That way you get notified when we're live streaming and posting videos. And also, if you haven't had a chance to like the live stream yet, if you would consider doing that, that's a great, easy, free way to tell YouTube that they should show what we're doing to more people. So I'll be back shortly. I'm going to do get some steps in, do a Pokemon Go battle. Wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes when I get back.
Stream Elements is the first chatter and has been first 5 times.
That that was a big fat L. It's a different battle cup that I don't have much experience with, and the squad that I built was completely out-typed. Welcome back. You like the streams as soon as you show up? I appreciate that. Thank you. Having 2 combos at what time? Who are you cheating on me with? Oh shoot, I closed my Google Drive on accident. Not that it's hard to reopen, but I was like, where is it? Never mind. That's weird. Oh dear. Apparently I never did XP for session 30. I was off by 1. I thought I had, but that was for 29. Womp womp. Okay. Well, let's pull up the old session notes then. I've been pretty good about my session notes recently, so it wouldn't be too hard to recreate. Oh, right. And Druge was absent during that session. Okay. I'm glad I noted that down because I would have forgotten. Not a planet monster. Thank God. A plant monster. Monster. Nope. There we go. Oh, not plane. Oh my God. I cannot type. Plant. Get everybody else pasted in there. Then we've got... Okay. I think that session XP makes sense. Then these characters were in further danger, which gives bonus XP. Oh my god, not planet again. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, and then that was an extremely difficult encounter. Which gives an XP bonus in and of itself. Let's see, what date was this session? This was the 7th. But there was almost exactly 1 month in between sessions. The previous one was November 6th. But we did at least manage a November and a December session this year, which I'm very pleased about. So thank you to all of our players for working so hard to slay the scheduling monster together. That also evened out our XP a lot because of the way that worked out. You know. It's so weird putting a 25 in the date line for next session. What? What in the world? Okay. Get that out of my face. Had an idea that I wanted to send Etma. It might be kind of fun for a possible crossover between our two campaigns. Okay, how we doing? Oh, we got tons of time. I'm super focused today. Let's go. Feel strong, man. Let's get that random encounter chart up because it's been like 80% done for a month now. So I need to just get through it and do that. Or at least get most of it done. There's one section of it, I think that might be part of the reason that I've been kind of avoiding it. That's going to be a little bit more thinky. So for the moment, I'm going to skip that. We'll come back to it. There are 3 other sections other sections of the encounter chart that are. I have gone through all the relevant books and picked out the things that I think make sense for the most part to be what would be randomized within those categories. And now we just need to determine percentages. So let's look. This is not spoilery. For instance, at vermin. Vermin is how D&D terms certain things, generally like bugs and whatnot, like things that are not animals. Perfect. Okay, so there are 4 vermin. I picked out 10 specific vermin. And we have 20 categories because I have them broken down into 5% chunks. So the easy thing to do would be to just make it so each vermin has a double chance to spawn. But it also gives us an option to make some things more or less common. We can tweak rarity a little bit here. And not that I have to keep them in 5% chunks either. That's just the way that it was done kind of arbitrarily. I'm not entirely sure what I meant by this part. So like one of them, again, not exactly spoilery, is oh dear, that's awful. I just opened the SRD. God, is that making noise? Are you guys hearing that? Apparently, whatever ad service they're using has found a way around Brave's built-in ad blocker. Oh, it's so bad. Oh God. I hate it. I'm not even one of those people who's like super into ad blockers. I don't mind seeing most ads, but the SRD has like 8 per page if you don't have it blocked. Oh my word. I was thinking this would be faster than getting my books, but that might not be true. Oh, yeah. So this is where this is going to get a little bit awkward. But so for something like, again, I wouldn't really consider this a spoiler. For something like a giant ant, there are 3 types of giant ants. There are workers, soldiers, and queens. So I think that probability should reflect the general real world rarity of those things. But also that means that we need 3 sections. So we have giant ant workers, giant ant soldiers, and a giant ant that would be such a flustercluck of an encounter. Oh my word. Giant ant queen. Because of course you wouldn't just find the queen out in the wild. At least that would be incredibly rare, because that's not really how ants work. So the organization for a giant ant queen. So for like workers, there's a gang, which is 2 to 6, or a crew, which is 6 to 11, plus one giant ant soldier. Then giant ant soldiers, they'll be solitary or in a gang, which is 2 to 4. But for the giant ant queen, its organization is hive. 1, i.e. the queen. So 1 queen plus 10 to 100 workers and 5 to 20 soldiers. Okay, and this is really interesting because they're saying that even in a hive there are between 2 and 5 times as many workers as there are soldiers. So what are we going to do with that? We're going to take. Oh God, it thinks these are dates. Oh, why? Apparently, I didn't use an apostrophe first. So that means we want that % chance of workers, that % chance of soldiers, and that % chance of a queen, which is actually pretty close to what I was originally thinking. It's only slightly tweaked. Hate the SRD so much with ads on. If it was just 1 or even like 2, like 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, I wouldn't care. But there are literally multiple video ads playing at the same time, plus several banner ads. I think just so I stop whining about it, I'm just going to grab my books instead. I poured myself a soda before we started and I barely even touched it. Indeed, Shalendor. Where's my mouse? There. As funny as it would be to have a colossal monstrous scorpion, that's probably not going to be in the encounter chart. An average of 300 health, 26 AC, and a base attack of plus 30. Not to mention it has a space of 40 feet and a reach of 30 feet. Okay. I think I'm going to break down the percentages actually for this next type of vermin, which I won't spoil what it is, in the exact same way that I did for the ants. I'm going to be a little bit more cagey about it now, though. Oh, that fits. Just barely. I might make this column just slightly wider so that's not so annoying. So that would be 11. $17. No, one too many. 11 through 16. Right, because it's inclusive. 6% chance, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. I always do that wrong when I'm doing this kind of thing. So then we want 17 through 19, which is 3, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. Okay. Then we have the next type of vermin. God, this takes longer than I thought. I'm still not going to finish this today, but we are going to get a lot of it done. Should I? I think the answer is yes. This is so hard. I'm probably going to end up tweaking some of these percentages again over time here. But that's okay. So assuming that we still want about 10% per monster type. Then we want, for this one, there's 4 categories. So we'd want probably 4, 4, 1, 1. So we want 21, 20 to 24. That one. Then the next one is 25, 28. Next one is 29. Oh, not 298. And the next one is 30. All right. It's still muted, right? Yeah, it is. I left it up just in case. I love this. I don't care if you know on this one. So in the organizations, right, they give you grouping names, and I have no idea if this is a real world grouping name or not. But for giant bees, there is they can be solitary, or obviously there may be a hive of them. Those both make sense. But in between a single bee and a hive, their grouping is a buzz of bees, which I love a lot, actually. I'm just double checking some sizes on some of these things. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Lots of the animal types only have one size slash one difficulty. Some things, and vermin seem to be particularly prone to this, have multiple size variations. Okay, so this is going to be the same as the previous one where it's broken down into 4. Into 4 probability chunks based on sizes. Oh, do not copy paste that. No. Okay, so this one is 31. 4. Then 35 to 38. 39. 40. But that one can get out of my face. Oh god, we're already to an hour. All right, we'll finish Vermin today then. That's okay. Overall, like I said, I was pretty focused, pretty on my game, and we got done pretty much everything I wanted to. We didn't get to the one magic item, but that was our cherry on top anyway. Then that would make this one would be 41 through 50. One through 60, 51 through 70, 71 through 80, 90, and 91 through 100. Hello, Stardust. How you doing? You got a 94 on your psych paper. Hey, congratulations. That's amazing. I know you were a little worried about your ability to follow through on that one, so I'm super proud of you for doing that and for doing so well on it. That's amazing. Thunderstorm, here you come. Yeah, they're saying we've got something coming here finally. Although I haven't looked at it in a little bit. Oh, I still have weather alerts on my app for Lahaina on Maui. Ooh, they actually have fire weather warnings right now. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Anyway, looking at mine. Although they have tweaked mine down again. They're now just saying rain snow mix on Friday. And they pushed all the rest of it off pretty much. And then rain snow mixes again Monday, Tuesday. It's too hot though. Too hot for snow. We're still in the 40s, which is weird. Things are currently working out like they do eventually. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, we've still got some work to do on this, but a lot of what happened with the encounter chart here is I created a completely new template and format for how we're doing random encounters versus the old ones that I made like 12 years ago when I barely had any idea what I was doing. I think the new way will be cleaner and better and more have more diverse results, but it did take a long time. I think when we get this one done though, which we're most of the way through, then making other encounter charts as necessary for other regions and whatnot will be much faster. So we have 2 categories that I need to do like I did today with, although again, that'll probably be faster now that we did this today. And then 1 category that's like already filled out and typed with percentages, but that category leads to a secondary chart, and that secondary chart is not done yet. You still have a job. That's good. You don't have to worry about money for next semester. That's also good. And you passed the semester. So you're done fully with the semester now? Congratulations. That's great news. I feel good. I feel good about this stream. Once you account for the break, that was only 70 minutes of work, which is pretty close to our target of 60 and well under our soft cap of 90. And I pretty much got done what we wanted. Did that. In fact, had to add 1 more thing in there. So did all 4 of those things. Made significant progress on that, which I knew we probably wouldn't finish today. And then that was just a cherry on top if we somehow had extra time. Keep working on our little for funsies project. So sweet. Well, I think I'm out of here before I get distracted and start working on something else because we did pretty good today. So just as a quick recap for YouTube things, the Kingdom of Rin campaign session will go up either Thursday or Friday. The Rin Chronicles campaign session is live this next Monday, so that will go up sometime next week here on YouTube. And my goal is to publish 2 YouTube shorts again this week. So if you guys can, if you don't already have your bell rung for notifications, after I finish here, I'm going to wind down, take a short break, and then I'm going to go try and post a YouTube short, probably here in like an hour or 2. And then the other one will go up on Friday. So we're getting back into the swing of the YouTube things. Unfortunately, a lot of the habits and systems broke down when I got pneumonia, because that's a thing. So thank you all very much. You can hand in 2 things for partial points tomorrow. Deadline at the latest, but yeah. I mean, if it is helpful in some way and you have the space to do that, great. But if you're happy with where you are right now, also don't be afraid to stamp that one as done and move on, Stardust. That's awesome. Thank you to Shalandor. Appreciate you. Oh, and again, a reminder, if you want to play in our Saving Santa's Workshop, or if you want there to be a Saving Santa's Workshop D&D one-shot, make sure you go to our Discord, discord.gg/HereThereBeMonsters, go to the general TTRPG category, and read the description of it and indicate interest. We need at least 5 or 6 people to indicate interest, because I'm assuming that a few probably won't be able to make it because of holiday time. So read through the stuff. If you think you might be able to play, mark interest, and if we get enough people, then I'm going to throw something together for a fun little holiday one-shot. Thank you all. Take care. And as always, be excellent to each other.